Kenilworth, I'm Marissa.
And I'm Natalie, and this is KTV for Wednesday, December 1st, 2021.
In holiday news, did you know that Hanukkah started this week? Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday that lasts for 8 days and usually occurs in December. It is also known as the Festival of Lights.
Hanukkah celebrates a military victory of the Jews over foreign rulers. After the battle, when they cleaned, rebuilt, and rededicated their temple, they found only one small jar of lamp oil, enough for just one night. With the oil, they relit the temple's lights. Miraculously, the oil lasted for 8 nights until more oil was obtained.
To celebrate the 8 nights of Hanukkah, people light candles on a branched candlestick called a menorah. They start with one candle and add a new candle each night. In addition to the lighting of the candles, gifts are exchanged and children play holiday games during Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah to all who celebrate. And now, in library news, remember to bring your student ID to check out books in the library commons. You'll get a gold star on your ID and an entry into a drawing for a prize.
Speaking of the library and books, I wonder if I can read outside this week. Let's check in to the weather studio with Cameron to see.
Thanks, Marissa. For today's weather, we have a high of 70 and a low of 42 degrees. Tomorrow, we will have a high of 68 and again a low of 42. On Friday, it'll start to get a little colder with a high of 60 and a low of 42. It'll be chilly now. Today's weather joke. How does a thunderstorm catch fish? With a lightning rod. Now back to Nat and Marissa in the KTV studio.
Thanks, Cameron. Looks like I will be reading outside today, but with a jacket on. Now for today's patriotic moment. Did you know you don't have to be an adult to make a difference in your world?
Youth activism is on the rise around the globe, and critics say adults should pay attention to them.
Around the world, we are seeing children and youth engage as social, political, and economic actors, demonstrating their capacity to help make social change.
Adults underestimate kids and think that they can't fully understand the topic, but they can, and more kids nowadays are showing that.
Children and youth are not on the sidelines. They are protagonists in the fight for their rights and their well-being. So, if there's a cause you believe in, you don't have to wait to be an adult to fight for change.
Now in club news, follow Kenilworth's newest media, the KPC podcast from the Kenilworth Podcast Club on Spotify.
The first episode is going to be sweet because it's all about candy. Check your KJHS Google Classroom for the links. Podcast Club meets Wednesdays and Fridays in the library commons. See you there.
Wait, do they work as a team to make podcasts like we work as a team to produce KTV?
Yep, that's right. Teamwork makes the dream work, you know. Speaking of teams, let's go to Maddie in the Sports Corner.
Thanks, Nat. Tomorrow we have a girls' volleyball game here at Kenilworth and a boys' basketball game at Santa Rosa Middle School. In more sports news, want to join the Powerhouse Kenilworth wrestling team? It's for girls and boys and it is easy to join. Go to the Kenilworth website and follow the instructions on the athletics tab. You need to fill out an online package, get a physical, and join the wrestling Google Classroom. The code is UJIRUFB, and it starts immediately, so make sure you get it signed now and get it cleared. Now back to Nat and Marissa in the KTV studio.
Thanks, Maddie. I'll make sure to look into wrestling. That's it for today, Colts.
Remember to check out the KPC podcast on Spotify, and when you go to the library, bring your ID card to get a gold star and a ticket to enter the raffle.
And that's KTV!